Hello and welcome to the emisCAD video about the layer functionality available within emisCAD. We're going to continue with the drawing that we had open in the last video, and you'll notice now in the layers pane we have the layer filter list where we can actually choose to show layers depending on certain options. In this case I'm just going to select an object, press enter, and now it shows objects on that layer that the selected object resides on. I'll just reset it now to all layers. Now we offer the ability to import layer group filters, and we do that through the emis layer filter import command. And you're then prompted to choose a file. It can be either a drawing standards file or another drawing file. In this example I'm going to choose the drawing standards file. Now it doesn't import layers for you, so all the required layers have to be present in the drawing to start with. So I'm just going to make a few changes to ensure that the import will work. Now firstly I need to just rename this layer and open the layer group editor and add a layer to the layer group. We've chosen emis in the options. I'm going to expand the emis layer group, scroll down to the bottom and choose the last row and press insert to add a row. Now I'll type in the name of the new layer and press enter. Then select the row and then choose the properties, or set the properties of that layer in the right hand. I'll give a description, make sure it's plottable, and choose the colour. And I'm going to leave it as white, which is described with the hexadecimal code all F's. Now bear that information in mind, because when we've refreshed the layer group and imported that new layer into the drawing, which we'll do now, you'll see here that in fact it's come into the drawing and the actual layer colour is set to white. We've made sure that it's set to white so that when you change to paper space or plot the drawing that it actually is visible. So I'm now going to perform the layer filter import again, and this time it should be successful. And now you can see here in the list of filters we've now got additional layer group filters, and if I select each one in turn you can see here that each has a subset of the layers defined within it. But at this point the layer filter list hasn't been refreshed, so I just need to run another command, the emis layer filter refresh command, to actually now rebuild that list based on the current layer information. And you can see now that we have those extra layer filters in the list. So I've just resized the drawing so that we can now demonstrate the spaces layer set, and I'll reset it now back to all layers. And for convenience what I tend to do is create a shortcut in the tool palette for this layer filter import, layer filter refresh command I should say. And I've just accelerated a little bit of video here just to speed it up for you. And now rather than enter the command at the command prompt, we can actually just press the button in the tool palette to call that command. And finally I'd just like to draw your attention to the online help file. A lot of the topics that we've discussed in this video series to now is covered in the help file as well. We have a reference area at the top, and at the bottom we have a user guide to help guide you through using emisCAD, and there's also some extra how-to tips at the bottom. That concludes the short video on layers. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video.